Sigurd.
Eivor, before you say more, I must tell you something. Randvi and I have ended our marriage.
I am sorry to hear that.
Ah, do not be. We adore one another dearly, but our marriage was not built on love. We were brought together as an act of peace. I was pledged to her well before I knew her. And though we have tried to settle our differences and find love in our faults, it has not worked out. And so we have dissolved our bond. Yet as a clan, we will grow together.
And I'm glad for you both, and for the rest of us. This place would not be the same without you two.
Good to see you.
I want to see the Alliance map. Hampshire, the last Saxon stronghold.
And very heavily guarded. King Alfred is preparing for war. You will meet tremendous resistance.
As will Alfred. Is Guthrum Jarl there with his army?
He is. He and Ubba have gathered a sizable force and intend on launching an attack on Alfred soon. If we support their assault, England will fall to us. A pagan land where a multitude of gods may freely roam.
I'll go to Hampshire and speak with Guthrum. Send word to our allies to gather on the Thames, just outside the Shire.
I will. May the gods share in this, our final victory.
What is it?
Eivor, you must not go. You must not. The signs, the portents, they shout and wail. Your leaving will be our doom.
Speak clearly, Valka. What have you seen?
I have thrown the bones. I have stirred the offal of beasts. And in the rising steam, I saw the end of it all. Though this battle you may win, this war you will not. Your foe will be your master. Your hope will be your grief. This is fate. Our fate.
I thank you for this, Valka. But the yawns of fate are too frayed for me to follow now. I owe this fight to my friends and allies. And I will see it through.
Go then, with great care. But know that the home you leave will not be the home to which you return.
I've been working on some designs.
May I see your stores?
Finished?
I must take...
Until I see you next.
Eivor, did Basim contact you in Norway? He said he would be joining you. Yet here you are, and I have no word from him.
Hytham. This will be hard to hear, but Basim attacked us in Norway. Vengeance for some transgression of ours, imagined or real.
You mean you slew him yourself?
Sigurd and I, together. I know this comes as a...
I do not understand. Why would he do such a thing? He loved Sigurd, he loved you.
I do not understand it myself. Perhaps one day we can speak about this with more clarity. But for now, I am deeply sorry. I have to go.
Then go in peace.
Hello, Eivor.
I have something that may interest you.
Thanks, Eivor. Come back soon.
What have you got for me?
You know, you are my second best customer. Only a fool would pass this up. This was a smart purchase. Nothing else?
I have to go.
Until next time, Eivor.
Between you and me, Eivor, always thought you'd be a good Jarl.
I would like to see what you have in stock.
I can get you that one easy. Done for now.
I'm off.
May they sing of your deeds and my craftsmanship.
Eivor! Eivor!
Let's go. We must row in these waters. Sing, my ravens. Let's hear a story. Run up the sail!
Stories should live in our spirits. Now all your shag stories are surely dumb and swift. I joke. You are surely the greatest lovers, every one of you. However, my stories of shagging are greater than most sagas. I once shagged in battle, inside a monastery with a kindred warrior. We finished on the altar, forgetting all gods and all spirits. You rise higher than spirits when you plow with hugger and abandon. I once shagged in the crook of a tree's branches, like the legs of a jotun wrapped around us. We finished and fell to earth. A good shag is a great escape. That is my meaning in this story. If you find another, that is yours to keep. Okay, back to these swan roads.
We need an epic tale.
During my 19th winter, King Styrbjorn ordered the construction of a new longhouse. Splendid hall you now see at Cornwall. To build this longhouse, he employed the help of 20 men. I was among them, as was Frade. the strongest and stoutest man I'd ever seen. We set about felling trees, hewing wood for timber. Fradi was the fastest, dropping 41 trees in only 2 days. On the third day, a spindly man called Nar was near upon felling his first tree. He had hacked it all the way around like some mad animal. When the tree fell, it did so in a direction he had not wished. Straight down upon Fradi. Nar called out, but it was too late. Fradi had only enough time to turn and face the doom bearing down upon him. With that, he raised his arms to embrace the timber hammer. The force of the trees falling drove Fradi deep into the snowbank, yet his arms never let go. He held that angry trunk as a lover. Like hounds, we scooped at the snow to reach it. We found Fradi 10 feet down, alive but in pain, still bearing the tree upon his shoulder.
All sail! Take it! Let the sail out! Take it! Catch the wind! moment. Come! Help me with this! Give me a hand over here! Give me a hand with this! Well now. Hey! Can't do this alone!
bag of it, you. You Salskull's got a story.
I often wonder who deserves it. The largest cup of mead at the feast. Valka because she heals? The chosen dynasty of Styrbjörn's sons? Or Bragi who sits on the throne of... Should he get his ale before we all drink? Or do our lips all hit the mug at the same time? This brings to mind an old myth, no longer told, of Olaf, the mead blood. His mead was too good, always to drink it. But none knew that his secret ingredient was a tiny dram of ox blood. That one day, he decided to feed a sip of mead to his favored ox. Yet the blood he used for that batch was his own. It is only fair, he said. But this angered the Jarl Thorgnar, who wanted the quaff of the mead before the generous animal. To avoid serving his own blood, Olaf served ordinary mead. But it was bland and Thorgnar spit it to the floor. Olaf was ashamed. He left them and never returned. Olaf's story died in those bland cups of mead. There is a hidden lesson here, of course. I will leave it to you to work it out for yourselves.
Sail! Catch the wind! Is there a sea skull among you?
In quiet moments like these, I often think on my life and how it will come to pass. The Nornir weave our fates. Everything we do has already been decided, even the day of our death. But these thoughts trouble me. For if the Nornir already know I am to be great, then I will be great, no matter what I do. If to drown? Would fate send a dolphin to save me? Or was I always meant for a watery end? What is the point of valor, of glory? If I slay 100 men, am I a hero? After all, the dice were loaded. Should I do nothing at all? Why make an effort when I could stand here and let my fate come to me? Or does heroism lie in not knowing one's fate? Facing your end, whatever the winds of the gods. Perhaps the true measure of a man, the full span of his worth, is how little he gives a shit. Yeah!
attack on sight here.
Make for the dock!
That's the one! Kill!
Going now.
Firing time!
You pay for your sins!
We're deep into Alfred's heartland. I hope Guthrum has a sound plan.
Try this one!
Strange to see Norse and Saxon banners flying side by side. I should find Guthrum. Soma!
Eivor, you come at Guthrum's call. It is good to see you.
And you, Soma. There is an uneasy peace here. Both armies with their hackles up. Was blood spilt?
No, we took Wareham without resistance. These Saxons accompany their lord as we stand beside Guthrum.
So this fort is not the sum of his ambitions. Guthrum's plan is to bring the Saxons to the table.
If he can win the peace without a fight, he will do so.
And how likely is that?
Just now they sit on their thumbs in the church, talking in circles. Come, I will take you to him.
Who is Guthrum meeting here? Is it Alfred?
That's right. The King of the West Saxons has agreed to negotiate. Seems we have him on the back foot.
Guthrum should be careful. Alfred speaks with Loki's tongue.
Guthrum is not a babe at teat, Eivor.
Nor is Alfred. If he has come, it is for his own advantage.
Then give us counsel. Stand by Guthrum, show our strength. The King of Hayseeds will soon be humbled, trust me.
We took this town as if it were a straw hall. Do not challenge me, Elf King.
Your show of swagger and strength has my attention, Guthrum. But we agreed on terms. What more do you want?
The crown of Wessex.
Wessex has a king, and that king has the backing of the Almighty. Yours is a fever dream, Dane.
Guthrum does not negotiate with oathbreakers. Men whose words are only shadows of their faults.
Ah, Eivor. Our blunted tool returns, Lord.
I have given you all I care to. A Danegeld to leave Wareham. You swore an oath upon the cross, and that pagan hammer.
And when you scurry back to whatever shit-soaked hovel you crawled from, we will release your men.
Speak again, handmaid, and I will feed your tongue to Eivor's raven.
A fair trade. We already have your cock.
Are we done with this pissing contest? If Guthrum has given you his word, then he will honor it. We will leave this town.
You have 1 day. Do not test the king's patience further, or our men will return to Wareham with force.
And if you doubt my conviction, know that the Avon River near Uffentune runs red with the blood of your countrymen. Their commander, what did his men cry as he fell? Ula? Uba? Yes, that was it. Remember, you have taken my silver. In return, I expect your honor. I will await news of your retreat in Chippenham.
Uber dead? It cannot be. Gods, I will tear that Saxon's skin from his bones if this is true!
Alfred hisses with a snake tongue, but he gains nothing from this lie.
When news of this spreads through the camp, no Saxon will survive the day.
You swore upon the cross.
Oh, I have no intention of cowing to that milk sack. Now more than ever, I will take his throne and his head!
In Winchester, Alfred used me as a tool and cast me aside. So let the betrayer be betrayed. We will burn this village to the ground. After that, we take care of Alfred. Burn Wareham to the ground! Make it a action fire! Let vengeance steer your sword!
Can you feel my axe in your...
Leave nothing standing!
Can you feel my axe in your gut, piglet?
Fire and flame! Burn it all!
Every great man sent to Valhalla, I'll send 10 to your hell!
You won't...
Leave nothing standing!
Wareham scum!
Jesus Christ! Help me!
Fire and flame! Burn it all!
Lord Jesus Christ! Help me stand against the filthy heathen!
Your godson has forsaken you, Saxon!
We should find Soma.
You're mine!
Do not lose your nerve!
This place is routed, Soma.
Good work. We leave now. Along the road. Come on, men! Move!
That's enough! Ah!
To their gods! Let us keep moving!
Every Saxon is eager to meet their maker! We can rest here a moment. Now, tell me what you know of that breaker of rings. Weak and wretched troll.
Alfred is a wily fox. He appears frail, but draws upon an inner strength. He'll not be easy to oust.
Fury will fuel my army and my claim.
It will not be enough. You must find a weakness.
Yes, that is why I called you here. Do you balk at the opportunity to bury the Saxon king?
I must first hear a plan to balk at.
Alfred spoke of Chippenham, a squat hovel of sheep and peasants.
So why does he go there and not to Winchester? Your scouts must know they're the best in England.
A holiday feast. Their Saxon Christ Mass. Alfred will warm his heels by the fire, while Ubba lies cold in an English field.
I have called upon my allies to join us in this fight, but I must know where to send them. Is Chippenham our final prize?
It is. But I will need my men for the coming fight as well. The hostages Alfred took. If there is a chance to save them.
We will not lose more friends today. Where are they held?
A place further ahead through this forest. They call it Hampton Blockade.
Soma, ride north to the Thames and lead my allies south. They should be gathered by now.
I will.
Gather on the river passing Chippenham. The rest of you set up camp there. I called you Raven Feeder once. At Porchester, you were as hot-headed as Thor. You have become a true leader, Eivor.
There's much to come, Guthrum, before we can rest with meat in our hands and songs in our ears.
I will crush Alfred's skull with my bare hands if Ubba is dead.
We cannot dwell on this, even if it's true. If you want the throne, only strategy will deliver it.
Or bloody wrath will steal it. I will follow this Alfred hound. Revenge burns within me.
A wise man once told me, we do not dash ourselves against hopeless courses. We arrive unexpected, strike swift.
You turn my words against me now, Wolf-Kissed.
I took them to heart in my darkest times, my friend.
And Sigurd? He is back with you?
My brother's story is a long one, and for another time. Ridding the land of a strong ruler will make Wessex harder to tame.
You almost sound like you respect him, Eivor.
I have come to understand the trials of leadership, Guthrum. It is hard not to, when you cradle something as fragile as life within your hands. Have a look, Sunan.
There. This is the blockade. The hostages must be in these buildings. What is your plan?
We can tread quietly, so as not to alert the guards, but I can raid this place in moments with my crew.
I will follow your lead. Not wandering off? Let's go. I will follow your lead.
Can you see your men?
No, but we must keep looking. Do you think he kept his word? He swore he would not kill them.
I cannot say for certain. Just hope we find them soon.
I had to hand them over. Alfred demanded it.
We will save them, Guthrum. Stay calm.
on. There. These are my men.
I told you Guthrum wouldn't leave us here to rot.
Guthrum, some of your men.
We'll not be feasting all tonight.
You have my true thanks.
Go to the camp near Chippenham. Find
something interesting.
Go to the camp near Chippenham. Find your countrymen there.
Set up north by Chippenham. Go there.
As long as I can cut some Saxons down, I don't care where we face them.
Are you Guthrum's men?
Aye. Free us and we will fight by your side. Every Saxon who spat at me will die.
You'll have your chance, but don't be foolhardy. Let your steps take you far from here, to our camp near Chippenham.
Thank you, Eivor. You did a great deed here. Their families will raise a cup to you.
I need no thanks, Guthrum. Let us speak more when we are safely away. We're safe here. Let us speak, Guthrum. You should join your people at the camp. Even a surprise takes preparation.
Your bravery, your leadership, Eivor. You wear it well. You have grown much since last we spoke.
You judged me fairly, Guthrum. Harsh though your words were. But I do not make the same mistake twice.
How is your brother, Sigurd?
He lives, a changed man. But he is free of Fulke's torment. That at least was a deed well done.
Will this all be worth it in the end? Everything we have done? Everything we have sacrificed to win this land? Sometimes I dream of soothed black furrowed earth. And blood seeping from seedlings, poisoning our future.
We must believe our way of life will survive. Our fates are woven, but our deeds forge our destiny.
And so to our final battle. We will wait for you at the camp.
Guthrum, my Jarl! We must speak!
Another matter that needs my attention. I will meet you at the camp.